Alan Brown.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd also like to thank the Honourable Member for Strangford for bringing this debate forward and for signing my private member's bill, which is aimed at compelling the UK Government to bring forward a compensation framework for the 3.8 million women affected by state pension increase without proper notification, including 13,000 in my constituency. Now, given the Ombudsman concluded stage 1 in July 21, the DWP were guilty of maladministration, Mr Speaker, I and we in here shouldn't be having to force this issue. For once, wouldn't it have been comforting to see a government care to step in and do the right thing by way of remedying an injustice? But of course, if others have said it, the infected blood scandal, the postmaster scandal, the Green Deal mis-selling, they do nothing and hope the issue just goes away. 9 years that have ignored this issue, but still, at least it hasn't gone away, even if, for my liking, too many politicians have already given up. Mr Speaker, these are women who didn't have maternity rights back in the day, who are paid less than men, who are more likely to work part-time, whose private pensions, if they did have them, were smaller than men's private pensions. So that pension age equalisation in reality further prejudiced against these women. Especially many had already retired before they got that bombshell notification they need to wait 6 years before they could access a state pension. And then they found out that the number of NI contributing years to actually receive the full pension had been increased. So many didn't even have the opportunity to actually contribute enough NI contributions to receive the full pension. So that's another double whammy for these women. So it really is time that the government actually just accepted the WASPI call for fair and fast compensation. Money that could be paid out to these women, money that will eventually be clawed back from the government in taxes anyway, but also to provide local spending boost if that money was paid out to these women. But Mr Speaker, I think today we also need to hear from the Labour frontbench what is their position. For too long now they've been quiet on this. For too long we keep hearing about Labour's going to stick to Tory spending plans, which is austerity 2.0, £19 billion of future departmental cuts. So I really hope the Labour frontbench does commit to providing fair and fast compensation for the WASPI women if the government actually does not step up to the plate, which, let's not be kidded, we can't have any faith in this fag-end government stepping up to the plate. Now, Mr Speaker, when I presented my 10-minute rule bill, I put a number of personal testimonies on the record. I really hope the Government Minister will go back and look at some of these testimonies, because that shows you what life is like for many people that have been affected by the state pension increase. And I don't have time to go through these testimonies right now, unfortunately, but we're talking about people losing their homes, people dependent on their partners, people having to be forced to try and get back into work, people struggling in benefits getting by, people struggling in their small private pensions just because they didn't have enough money and didn't have enough warning for the government. So yet again, I say, pay that compensation and step up to the plate.
Thank you. Ian Byrne.